female or male is done 2 years in advance. So what you are seeing is, this is today. After 2 years, the crop will be female. If there is no crop loss. So if you look at this one has 1, 2, 3 unopened spears. This one should have 2 or 3 crop loss. So you see, this one opened today. Then after 1 year, it go down, and then after 2 years, it go down here. So that is when your fruit ripen. Okay. So it's like a cabbage. It's like a cabbage. So it's very slow to have 2 rings. But you can see the effects quite immediately, like opening up of the fronds, or have something called BB. We are able to achieve something, and in this data it's called BB, like baby. But it's actually buah bengkak. Kalau tidak buah bengkak, buah landak, BL. So this one is very common. This one is very hard to get. So usually every 20 bunches, you got 1 bunch of BB. But after using carbon fertilizer, you got 50% BB, which is like 10 times more BB. So how it's done is, we raise the sugar content inside the oil palm. And by raising the sugar content through photosynthesis, improved photosynthesis, you have higher sugar content and more immunity for Ganoderma, more crop. It's good for everyone. Oil palm is not sweet, but you have sweeter fruits means higher OER. You get higher OER. After many rounds of carbon, you get darker red fruits, which is good for the oil. The oil palm. We want this one is more Ganoderma resistant. Carbon fertilizer is changing the livelihood of farmers due to unprecedented success being found. In cocoa, usually the flowering is like this, very sparse. But now you've got clusters of flowers. And not only that, we don't need to wrap the cocoa anymore. So cocoa has a major problem, which is it is very labor intensive. You need to wrap every cocoa pod. But when the sugar content inside the cocoa pod is high, the insect sting the cocoa pod. Because of high sugar content, it ferments, and then it cannot tahan the pengsan. So we are able to chase away the pests of cocoa. Next. So we can save a lot of labor. So mangosteen, this is incurable. No fertilizers or no plant nutrition in the market can cure this one. It's called darah kuning, yellow bleeding. And after 1 or 2 rounds of carbon fertilizer, you can achieve good fruits, mangosteen. Even in pandan coconut, rhino beetle attack on coconut, healed using only carbon. So this is 6 months of rhino attack on coconut, and we have not used a single drop of cypermethrin. Because cypermethrin is quite controversial in coconut. If you use cypermethrin, it can kill the bees. You have less and less crops. And then it has to be, cannot use furadan, because it is for human consumption. So you have a dilemma. So when we spray the carbon fertilizer on the root, after 2 months, the new leaves are growing healthily. So just spray on the root, the rhino go away. A technical fertilizer simplified for technical plants. So these strawberries are not from aircon room and not from Punasang. And we are glad to show them to you. And we have floriculture. These flowers, they can flower in as short as 2 inches. And orchids is also, we spray on the roots and they give the energy to the orchids, to flowers. Most plants will respond visibly in 4 to 21 days. If you do large enough population, a large enough species, you can easily see response in 4 days. This is how powerful is the new fertilizer. So we got a lot of comments about this carbon fertilizer. They call it new era, a new era, and some of them they call it high carbon farming. So indeed, the plants are in such a high demand for carbon fertilizer that most agriculture nowadays are low carbon farming, low carbon agriculture. So let me show you a quick video on how to use on oil palm. Yeah, can increase some. So we use 1 ton IBC tank to brew for the whole day. 2 tons is enough for 8 workers for the whole day. So they don't need to find fertilizer, find water. Look at the PPE. Look at the PPE. For tracing the pump. Okay, that's a quick video. Carbon fertilizer is bringing Malaysia additional billion ringgits of new revenues. How it does is by increasing the yields of existing crops of oil palm, and also saving us forex from imported inputs such as fertilizers and agrochemicals. So supposedly we can cut a lot of NPK, but at least by 50%. So in conclusion, carbon fertilizer is an all-in-one fertilizer. It increases yields of crops, produces sweeter fruits, higher sugar content, drive away pests and combat disease, tight periodical growth of leaves and flowers, and replaces the need for organic matter. So this is good because now you can do hydroponics quite easily and also do organic farming. Although we don't claim to be organic. Sweeter fruits. Can you imagine? Have you had a strawberry that is sweet from supermarket? Is there any sweet strawberry? Is there any sweet cherry? Is there any sweet pineapple? That's because they need the sugars. They need the high carbon. So we want to end confusion in agriculture. Our agriculture is full of technical difficulties. Indeed, it's full of problems. So, for food safety purpose, there's a reason why our food can be unsafe, because farmers need the chemicals to succeed out of desperation. So, since we have an all-in-one solution, farmer will rely less input of chemicals, our food will be safer. If you think of why we plant oil palm, it's untuk makan juga. Everything is for makan. So this is a dream. Next. Okay, what to do when you hear any problems in agriculture? 2 words on it: carbon fertilizer. Carbon fertilizer will safeguard Malaysia's food abundance. Today we are faced with the choice of conventional or new fertilizer. Let it be clear as day and night. The rejuvenation of farming and agriculture will be unstoppable. Thank you.